Okay, what's been happening this week? Well, the old Ford didn't leak any fuel this week, but starter went on it. Wouldn't turn over half decent at all, so we took it out and changed it for a rebuilt. And it's all floppy and loose. Solenoid is cooked and the starter's flopping around. I got a little bit of footage of it there. We'll show you. And let me see what else. We did some more work on the 47 Chev. Got the brakes finished up on the front, only we're having trouble bleeding them because the brake booster isn't working, not letting fluid through properly. So we got a bit of brakes, but not the brakes that we should have. And the wheel bearings are all together in it. We ended up taking carburetor apart, cleaning it up, and still not quite running right, but it ran good enough. We got her up to the parade, went to the parade. Seemed to be a pretty good, what do you call it? Seemed to be popular. And we took the old cockshot up to the parade as well, or up to the fair, Canada Day events, and put it in the slow tractor races. And we didn't place, but we didn't really expect to, seeing as how there's other guys there that take it quite serious and get their tractors going pretty slow. But we did a decent showing. And other than that, basically just been pretty busy in the shop and fixing customer stuff. You name it, we've been fixing it. So anyways, we'll put together a little bit of footage, and that'll be this week's episode. Well, the old Ford didn't leak any fuel, but it didn't want to start. So we did voltage drop tests, cables were good. This is what was bad. Just about everything's bad. Solenoid is a little floppy there. The whole starter's a little floppy down here. So we changed that, and of course that's always lots of fun. They've been on there for a while, especially getting the top bolt out of them. But anyways, done now. Greased up real good. Or at least I am. I don't know with the truck. But cranks real good now. We'll show you here if we can find a rag to wipe our hands on for a second. Yeah, something like that anyway. Bring you over here and park you on the old cockshut maybe. Yeah, I guess you can see from there. Much hearing as it is seeing, I guess. Better than she started in a long time. So, our adventure was successful. Another disaster for this week, and we'll see what breaks on the damn thing next week. Okay, we're gonna try to get the master cylinder on here. We're working in the great outdoors today because the shop is full of customers' vehicles, and we'll see if we've forgot half the stuff we need. To get this done. Of course, the original nut isn't a standard size, so we'll have to get a different socket before we're done. But okay, we rebuilt the master cylinder. Finally get the kit in for it. So we'll get wrapped around the muffler here, and we'll get our line started in. A lot easier started in now than get the master cylinder in place and then trying to horse it into place. It's not going to be terrifically cooperative right like this either. it's all wrapped in here properly. That's a better angle. We just need to get it started. Then we can tighten it up. Once everything's in place. Okay, now we'll go over the other side here a little bit. Make sure we don't clamp any wires in behind it. And slide her into place like that. Now we can take our lock washer and our nut. 7/16 fine thread on these studs, which is 5/8, but on the original nut I think it's 9/16. Because they didn't always standardize things the way you'd hope they would back in the day. Now, the fine trick is going to get your fingers in there far enough. And if you use this is where having a kid around would be handy, but I ain't got any of them. So, well, sir, this is going to be a trick. Just getting the washer. Okay. Let me get my hand in from this side. We can get onto it like that. Yeah, that's the lock washer. Now we can use our fingertips to get this nut started on there, and looks like success. Now those have tightened up. Now, before we get everything too far ahead of ourselves, we're going to get our pin in our push rod, make sure that's all in place. We'll have to put a cotter pin in that. But now we should be able, I took this out, I used an air ratchet to get it in there and just spin them. I'm going to try using a hand ratchet here because we're not real close to the top. Yeah, that's going to work. How it's going to work when we get into the far one, but we'll have this one tight and we'll figure the other one out later. Tight spots and loose spots, of course. Just not enough ratchet works. Hold the socket with our thumb and keep on going. Okay, that's snug. So now we can tighten up our brake line. There, that's nice and snug. So that's that. Tighten up the other nut and put the cotter pin in, but we won't worry about putting that on camera. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, working on the old 47 Chev again, and she seems to have a plugged up idle circuit. Seeing as how they weren't real big on putting filters on these things back then. So we're gonna take carburetor off, see if we can clean out the idle circuits, because it used to idle real good and now it don't want to idle at all. Let me see, we're going to need a screwdriver for the choke cable, but we can get everything else off there, I guess. Got another old truck with a sediment bowl filter on it that I think we're going to put onto this one before we're done working on it. But I don't have it here right now, so it's a junked out GMC. Let's see, I need 16ths for this one. Had it all apart and cleaned out before, and it was running real good. Now you don't want to idle. Mixture screw doesn't make any difference because you got to keep the choke on to keep high idle. All the symptoms of a plugged idle circuit. So I guess we'll have to do all the things to fix a plugged idle circuit. Run a vacuum line over to the distributor too before we're done here. Let's see, I'll take the cotter pin out of the throttle. The automatic door closer was working with the wind blowing. Okay, we just gotta grab a screwdriver for the choke cable. Okay, we got base and off the carburetor. Now we're gonna see that, just like water, old brown stuff. Don't need that in there. Don't help your idle circuits work too good or anything else. We're going to carefully lift the gasket, try not to tear it or separate it or delaminate it or any of those other things you shouldn't do to a gasket that you might want to use again. You definitely want to reuse this one for now. And we'll just gently work it up off here. Like that. Put that over in our box of goodies. See how the needle valve's working here. Well, that seems to be doing the trick. Like a little gas in the morning, get you going. Now, take the needle valve out so we can take the floats out. I think she needs a good washing. These are the main things she needs. Oh, it's got a old screwed in cross pin. Yeah, she's all full of dirt down there. Float's looking not bad. Well, accelerator pump does what it's supposed to do. I think we'll just give her a bit of a cleaning. Take the clip off of there maybe. Take our accelerator pump apart just to make sure it's all clean. It's definitely working. See if that clip can go twangy on us. Fly across the room and never be seen again. Maybe we'll have to do that when we're putting it back together. It's in surprisingly good shape. That's all pretty dirty in there, so I think we'll give her a scrubbing. Let's take the main jet out while we're at it. These old ones got adjustable, these Tillistons anyways. And actually the old Zeniths and all them had adjustable main jets. So you could set your mixture same way as an airplane works, only an airplane you can adjust it from in the cockpit. These ones you just set them up for the load you're running and hope for the best. Okay, we'll take that over and give her a scrubbing. And look at the base here. It goes on, let me see, this way, and our mixture screws on the back. So this is going to be our idle circuit here. Goes into here and around this notch, goes into that hole there. So we'll take our blowgun and we'll blow her out. Okay, we'll get everything washed up and we'll be back. Okay, we got her soaked for a while, rinsed out again. She's a whole lot cleaner than what it was. So now we'll see if we can get her back together. The floating going the right way would help. Maybe. Just don't need that glove on anymore. Yeah, come on now. Being a little tricky there. There we go. Now we'll clip across there. 6R to pump back in, the floats are in. Now we can put the needle valve in the holder. Better put it in the right way. Okay. I think this goes down in there. Maybe not. It's a problem when you turn something over and it falls out. You figure out where to put it back in. It looks something like that. Well, I guess we'll have to try it like that, see what happens. Well, these screws started in here. And we'll bring you back when we got her all together.